Today guys, I'm gonna show you how to actually counter Piertotum Locomotor. Piertotum Locomotor is one of the most annoying cards right now in the game. It's just come back from a week of ban, so it feels even stronger, to be honest with you. And also they got rid of a couple of cards that could deal, one of them deals really well against Piertotum Locomotor, the other one deals somewhat with Piertotum as well. If you are Grandmaster or above, you're not going to be having this problem, but if you are below Grandmaster, these two cards are going to be banned for the week. So you can't use them to counter Piertotum this week, but in general you can use them to counter Piertotum. Also guys, I'm going to mention cards, I'm going to mention a couple of companions as well. And also if you have questions, you can always ask in the comment below. And if you don't agree, or if you have other ways to counter Piertotum, please do let me know. I don't really enjoy fighting this card at all. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna start from the ones that deal with it somewhat, or they need help from other cards to fully deal with it, and then we're gonna move on to the ones that actually deal with it really well by themselves as well. It also depends guys, if the Piertotum is high level. The higher the level, the more damage, the more health they have. For example, I could level it up by 1 level, and it's gonna get, just by 1 level, it's gonna get 26 extra health each and 4 more damage each. Also DPS +1, but they're gonna do 8 damage each more. And the health, and then it goes up. So if he's around level 12, it's going to be really tanky. So it depends also from your level of your card and from the level of the opponent's card. But overall, let's start with it. And I would say a Pugno is a decent counter to it. I wouldn't say fully counter Piertotum, but it can deal with one of them at least. As of right now, it does 180 damage. So it can do at least half of the HP of the Piertotum. I'm not saying it completely deals with them, but let's say if you have prior Incantato, you can use 2 Opagnos for 5 MPs and you kill at least one Piertotum, and then you deal with another one. It's a lot easier to deal with 1 Piertotum than to deal with 2. So yeah, Opagno in my opinion is one decent card to deal with it, and also is a very low cost card. So the higher the level you have, the better it's going to deal with one of the Piertotum, not with both, but at least it gives you some help. Now moving on, Incendio is going to be another card that deals with Opagno, with the Piertotum really well. In this case, it's going to deal with both Piertotums pretty well. I'm not going to say it's going to deal, it's going to kill both of them. Piertotums are going to be tankier than the damage that Incendio does, but it's gonna do at least half HP of damage on both of them. And if they're spamming, it's gonna hit the other opponents as well, the other units as well. So it's gonna do a lot of damage in one area. It would be nice to do like Incarcerus into Incendio, or Inflatus into Incendio, or even Opagno into Incendio does help. You could also use Nebulas, so they're not gonna attack you for a bit. You use Incendio because they're standing still, and then you just finish them off. The Incendio is a pretty good card to deal with them. Another card that I think is decent to deal with them is Acromantula Venom. It doesn't fully deal with them, it doesn't kill them, but total damage is 416. So if you actually put Acromantula Venom in front of them, as soon as they get spawned, it does a lot of damage onto them. And they're gonna get slowed down, so they're gonna take pretty much the full damage. And they might die depending on what level the opponent is, but yeah, it's probably gonna deal with them pretty well. The potion deals damage every second, increasing by 10% each time, so it can definitely kill them. Acromantula Venom is actually a pretty good card, but you need to put it straight away, otherwise, yeah, they're just gonna walk over it, take some damage, but still be pretty healthy. So Acromantula Venom is a decent card that can deal with the Piertotum Locomotor. Another card, alright, I'm gonna just mention them. Orb of Water is a good card to deal with Piertotum. You can just trap them both. It does a lot of damage, and you might be able to kill them depending on how much HP they have. I could kill my own Piertotum Locomotor, but some people have them higher level. So depending from your Orb of Water level and from the opponent's Piertotum's level, but you can kill them both with the Orb of Water. If you're using Hermione, you use this for 3 MPs, and for 3 MPs you get rid of both Piertotum. Right now you can use Orb of Water if you're below Grandmaster, so it's a bit of a problem, but yeah, it's a really good card to deal with it. And also Thunderstorm somewhat deal with it. It depends how many cards there are in the pitch, in the arena. It can do a lot of damage onto them if it's just the 2 Piertotum and the Summoner. If there is a lot more units, it depends. It's gonna be RNG, it depends what it's gonna hit. So it might not do enough damage. So yeah, I mean, Aguamenti is decent. I find it really hard to control, but I guess Piertotum just walk straight, so you can use it to deal with them. But it is a 5 cost card. It's not gonna be able to kill both of them, so you know, I don't really like it to deal with it. It's decent, but not the best. Also, Avada is not bad, and if you use Hermione, you can use it for 3 MP. So make sure you hit them a little bit, so you kill to get 1 stack at least. So Avada is okay. Another card that is decent against them is Sectum Sempra. It's gonna bounce on them, so it's gonna hit both of them twice. Again, it depends what level your Sectum Sempra is. Right now my one would do 200 plus damage on both, which means it's probably gonna do half the HP as damage, and then with 1 Incendio I probably would be able to kill them both. But if you have a higher level, it's probably gonna do a lot more damage. So I feel like Sectum Sempra is a decent card to deal with them. Ventus also, it doesn't do a burst damage, but it lasts a while and it's gonna do damage over time. It's gonna hit them both, it's gonna push them back, it's gonna buy you time as well. So it's not a bad card. You can use Ventus into even Acromantula Venom and they're gonna just die. But Ventus is definitely gonna buy you a lot of time just by itself. It's not gonna kill them, probably half HP as damage, but it's not the worst. It's not bad at all. Next one in the list, I would say, is obviously Whizbang. Whizbang is really costly. So the only way you can deal with them with oh my gosh, with Whizbang is if you're using Hermione. So you can use it for 4 MPs. Otherwise, they're using 7 to 6 to summon Piertotum. Use 7 to get rid of them. It's not worth it. So if you're using Hermione, use it for 4 MPs. Yes, and it's probably gonna kill them both. Total damage 528. It should kill them both. You can use something to just put them in one spot, Incarcerus, Inflatus, and then just whiz-bang them, or just stand in front of them, just calculate it, and it's gonna kill them. Whiz-bang is not bad, just if you're using Hermione though. One card that is super underrated and deals with them extremely well is Glacius. I'm not even saying Glacius this, Maxima. This is also really good, but it's 6 MP. This one is 5, again, is 1 only, but I find this a lot better. It freezes units, it slows them down, it then freezes them, it does extra damage when because the ice is gonna shatter, it's gonna do extra damage, and its stun duration is 40% shorter on students. But it can stun the opponents as well, buys you time, slows them down, freezes them, does extra damage on the shatter. It actually does a lot of damage on the Piertotum. My one is just level 8, but it works really well. So I like Glacius a whole lot, and I would say just testing against them is really good. Now I'm gonna mention a few companions that are really good against Piertotum. I don't have Minerva McGonagall, but I'm pretty sure she works really well against Piertotum as well. She works well against spam overall, so I'm pretty sure she will work well against Piertotum as well. And then these 3 units, these 3 companions are going to be really good against Piertotum. She can get rid of one of the 2 Piertotum straight away. So you don't even need to use any MPs, just summon her, 1 Piertotum is gone, you deal with the other one. It's a lot easier to deal with 1 Piertotum. When there are 2, it's just a headache. Ron deals with them somewhat, so use Ron, he transforms them, you just then put them all next to the opponent wizard. You can just incendio that, because he also does damage, but you can just incendio that, and you might be able to kill them or make them really, really weak. And Cassandra, obviously, the Piertotum Locomotor is going to charge at you. They're going to try to get into the circle of Cassandra's circle, and she's just going to keep on doing damage on them and push them back. So yeah, guys, these are my counter to Piertotum Locomotor. Pretty good, but also my cards are not very high level, so I struggle a little bit because of that. But yeah, guys, if you have any question, ask in the comment below. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it helps, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, buddy. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.